The only question I have this week is who wants to get paid? Let's get right to the picks. Falcons taking on the Colts. Colts favored by 6.5 in the vaunted Berlin game. With these overseas games, with funky times and your body clock being all over the place, weird things can happen. I'm taking the Falcons in this game. Last week, we saw something that is very clear to me and something that people seem to be forgetting. When you take out Jonathan Taylor in this Colts offense and you put all the pressure back on Daniel Jones, have to beat you with his arm, he can't do it. And what he looked like was the Danny Dimes of old, that Giants quarterback that nobody liked and everyone thought was absolute trash. That's who he reverted right back to, because that's who he really is. Once again, as I said last week, he is a sponge. I think that game created the perfect game plan for the Falcons. Load up against the run, keep Jonathan Taylor at bay, make Daniel Jones have to beat you. Can he do it? Nope. Not at all. I'm taking the Falcons to take out the Colts. Give me the Falcons plus 6.5. Patriots taking on the Bucks. Bucks favored by 2.5, and this game is all about perception. For whatever reason, the sports world is very iffy on if they want to buy into the Patriots, feeling that their schedule is a little soft and they got a cupcake schedule and they're kind of just beating up on bad teams. Vrabel said it best. This is the NFL. There's all-stars and superstars on all of these teams, and every team you play is the best of the best. There are no cupcakes. Now, there are some teams that are better than others, obviously. However, I think this Patriots team is for real. I think the way they play is consistent week in and week out, and they're racking up these wins and they're well earned. And I think they come in to prove a point this week against a really good Bucks team who the league and the media seems to be more in love with and seems to want to give them credit for winning these games and being 6-2. And they love Baker Mayfield, but for whatever reason, they're kind of overlooking the Patriots and thinking that they're a little overrated. I know the smart guys and the money guys have the Bucks favored by 2.5, but I, for one, am going with the Patriots. Give me the Patriots to take out the Bucks. Eagles taking on the Packers. Packers favored by 2.5. And I know, coming off of that embarrassing loss to the Panthers, the sports world is probably believing the Packers are going to get right back on track and take out all their frustration against this Eagles team. But I got news for you. I don't think so. I think the Eagles are going to come into this game and continue to do what they've been doing all year long. Rack up some wins and somehow, some way, pull these games out. I think the Packers are kind of in the middle of what I would consider a mid-season kind of dumpster fire. They always seem to kind of have these rough spots where you start questioning, like, is Love really the good quarterback we thought he was? Why aren't the Packers winning? Their defense is good. Like, it doesn't really make sense, right? But then they kind of pick it up later in the year and kind of get back on track a little bit and give you that hope and that spark back. I think this, after coming off of that loss to the Panthers, I think coming out, they're going to try to do a little extra, show a little bit of something. But they're running up against a really tough opponent. And as much as I hate the Eagles, and I ask myself sometimes, how are they winning these games? They don't look impressive at all. Like, Jalen Hurts looks like he's average at best. They still continue to pull these games out, and I think they do it again this week. Give me the Eagles to take out the Packers. Steelers taking on the Chargers. Chargers favored by 2.5, and this may be the first week I'm ever going to say this, but I really don't know what to get from the Chargers. I don't know what to expect from them, and I don't think they're going to win this game. The Steelers are kind of being that quiet team hovering around in the backside where you think like, oh yeah, the wheels are going to come off at some point. Aaron Rodgers is going to start to throw in a couple stinkers. This isn't real. This isn't legit. But I think it might be. I'm going to take the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers to take out the Chargers this week. I can't believe I'm saying it either. Bears taking on the Giants. Bears favored by 3.5. And last week I said that Jackson Dart was going to start to press. He was going to come out with all the pressure of not having Cam Scatterbull. He's going to try to do too much. He's a young, confident rookie. He's going to think he can carry the load. And he's going to come out and struggle and expect a few poor performances. Well, last week he looked really good. He looked really strong. And although wasn't throwing the ball down the field a bunch, it was a little bit of dinking dunk, he looked composed. He looked like he wasn't pressing much. He wasn't worried. He wasn't feeling the weight or the pressure of the moment. And on the other side of the field, you have the Bears and you have Caleb Williams, who in my opinion stinks. Super talented guy, very much a head case. I think the Giants are going to come out this week and really just kind of simplify things and keep it easy going and just make it simple for Jackson Dart. And I think Jackson Dart is going to make a couple plays here that make you say, okay, this guy's the real deal. And I think Caleb Williams is going to make a few plays that make you wonder why he's still a starting quarterback. I'm taking the Giants to take out the Bears. Give me the Giants plus 3.5. Those are my picks for the week. Remember, gamble responsibly. Only bet what you can comfortably afford to lose. Let me know your picks in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.